Alright? Here's the moment of truth. Is it? Welcome to the Saturn Junkyard. I'm the Southern Sega Gentleman. The other day I posted up some news over on the Facebook page that I found out through Reddit concerning some replacement cases for the Sega Saturn, Sega CD, and even the PS1 Longboxes, the first generation. Now, everybody in the community pretty much already knows that Limited Run Games, or at least some of the members over there, are planning on doing the exact same thing. Well, I went ahead and put my order in and got it today. So, let's go ahead and find out what we got. And since I am the Southern Sega Gentleman, knives. Always cut towards you, boys and girls. Regardless of what Mama told you to do. Well, we got some foam packing. And this is what we want. So, that's what we're looking at. Now I'm going to go further in after I've done this partial unboxing, but the very first thing I wanted to do is I wanted to take a look at these individual cases. Now every one of them's got their own little bubble wrap going on with them. Looking at the case, very first thing I'm noticing, and camera probably won't pick it up, maybe it will, not necessarily, you really can't tell, but be completely honest with you, the very first case I pulled out's got a scratch on it. So that's not looking too great. Alright, well, I figured that if we're going to be comparing it to original cases, let's go ahead and take an original case. In this case, Tomb Raider. First off, I'm going to take the disc out. We're going to use that in 1 second. And I'm going to put all the information concerning the actual specifications on the width of the boxes and all that to, you know, for all those people who might actually want to get all that information. I am having hell trying to get these out. Everybody knows it is impossible to get the manuals out of these things sometimes. There we go. Alright, so manual out. Now, this case is already scratched to hell. It's already got a big crack down it. I ain't worried about it. It's got a crack down the back. So, looking right off the bat, put these two right next to each other. Right next to each other. Look pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. I mean, I'm not really telling much difference. I'm going to go ahead and take a tape measure after the fact and make sure everything jives up. But something Patrick with the Shiro Boys had spoke about already, and I wanted to check it out myself. I'm going to show y'all first off. This is what a normal Sega Saturn box does. Alright. Here's the moment of truth. Is it? There you go, people. I couldn't have done it no better myself. The entire thing completely fell out. The entire thing completely fell out. This tray, that's not boding too well, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that's not boding too well at all. Not only did it open up, the entire thing came off. That is not good to go. That's not bueno. Okay, let's give it another test. Before we go any further, I'm going to pop open another one real fast, because I want to give the benefit of the doubt. I want to give the benefit of the doubt. This is the second one. Again, it's already got a scratch on it. It's already got a couple of scratches on it. That's not boding very well. Okay, let's go ahead. Take number 2. It opened up. Okay, let's go ahead and give it the... There you go, folks. I mean... you know what? I'm not gonna pull another one out. We're gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna take See, if you ever remember, these are really hard to take off. This is how a lot of hinges broke, trying to take these covers off, okay? I'm going to show you something. This is how they're supposed to come out. Now, I'm going to show you, like, anybody that knows what these things do. Alright, it's in there. That's what it takes to get that out. And that's after this thing being 20 years and me taking the cover in and out multiple times. Oh, Lordy mercy. Okay. Alright, we got the case at the back out anyway. Let's just go ahead and take a look at it. Alright, so if you'll look, this one is more of a gray. It's got a more of a matte feeling. This one is black, and it's not really got much of a matte fitting. It's more of a smooth. One thing I did want to test, and this is why I'm testing on Tomb Raider. I've got 2 of these. All right, so here we go. I'm going to. Hey, the CD spindle actually works pretty good. See, it's still in there. It's still in there. That's absolutely amazing. That's the first thing it's done right so far. Okay, this is the end of me just talking straight to the camera. This is the part where most of y'all probably came to this video for. We are going to do some tests on this bad boy. And first test I'm going to do, this might sound stupid to most of y'all, but anybody who's a collector probably can understand. Most of these scratches come from these things rubbing up against each other. So let's go ahead and put one of these back together. I'm going to just use this one because this scratched up more than the other one. Okay, don't hate me. I'm going to use the backs. I'm going to use the backs. At least make it to where I can still show it off somewhat, maybe. After a test, I don't know. Oh, Jesus Christ. That made me hurt. That made me hurt. That made me hurt. Yeah. That made me hurt, boys and girls. Oh, man, that made me hurt. So, yeah, they're just like the original ones in regards to how well they hold up. All right, next test we're going to do. This is going to be really, really, really fun. So, I'm about 4 foot off the ground, so, and there's nothing below me. Give me 1 second. Pillow below me. So this right here is going to be about, it's about 4 foot. Yeah, I don't see much going on with it. All right, now, no pillow, 4 foot drop. Well, that's still good. That's still good. Yeah. Well, I told you we were going to break one. So, they're just like the original cases. Yeah, they're just like the original cases. They don't hold up very well. They don't close very well. Some of them have already got scratches on them whenever they come out of the box. The clipping isn't working properly. I can see the tabs that are supposed to be connecting. If you will look really, really close, I don't know if you can see that. They're not even touching. The tabs aren't even touching. Like, if I pull it down, it grabs. But if I just leave it hanging like it's supposed to, it doesn't grab at all. Let me say this much, okay? If you need replacement cases and you plan on being very gentle, you plan on not dropping them, you plan on not rubbing them against each other, from an aesthetic point of view, I give them a 9 out of 10. I give them a 9 out of 10 aesthetically because honestly, just sitting up there up on the shelf, especially with the manual and box art, you're not going to be able to tell the difference. On top of that, while The insert case isn't the right color or even the right feel. It does have a spindle, at least that's worth something. I mean, the spindle's very good on this. When it comes to their durability, I'll be honest with you. I have dropped numerous original cases 4 foot and they didn't break that much. They cracked, but I've never had one break. Not like that. That right there leads me to believe that the plastic used in this is more brittle than the original plastic. I mean, this thing is cracked to hell and back on the ends. And that was only from about 4 foot, which honestly, that's where most of our shelves are going to be at. Durability wise, I'm going to give this thing a 6. I'm going to give it 6. Whenever it comes to the packing, I'm going to give it a, I think, you know what, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of packing, just for the fact that it does have the bubble wrap. Each one's individually wrapped, and while the scratches are there, they're not extremely noticeable. Let me put it that way. So yeah, would I recommend them if you're a collector? Yeah. If you got a whole bunch of kids who like to play with your stuff, not necessarily. But hopefully the guy who's selling these can take this feedback and possibly do some more Q&A with it and QC work with it, and maybe we can get some better products out. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait for the LGR run. That's all I got to tell you, and hopefully theirs come out a little bit better than these. So, for the Saturn Junkyard, I'm the Southern Sega Gentleman. This is me, signing off.